In Texas, period, but especially Houston, we thrived off of groups of musicians or labels and entities from the Ghetto Boys and Rap A Lot to the Screwed Up Click and SUC to Swisher House, Slim Thug and all of that. It was always a group and a label of people that had a certain way of living that was different that they brought to Texas, and everybody got flowing to it. And Sauce just to have so much of an impact because it came at a dire needing time, like you know what I'm saying? So we seen all the different gaps and the flaws in the city that was needed to be filled, and we was already doing something different than what everybody's doing. We riding in Benzes, everybody else riding in slabs, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that, but people been having Bentleys and all that, but you know what I'm saying, just the average young dude to get money in the city, he's gonna put his money to a slab instead of, you know what I'm saying, putting it into his money into himself. And you know what I'm saying, like, we gonna make ourselves look good before anything. Then I'm gonna go buy I wanna drive the same car that a doctor drive. If I got the amount of money to do so, why would I not want to drive in the same car that the doctor drive in? Even though he might got more money than me, but this car gonna take me to the same places he going. You see what I'm saying? So when you trying to chase having the same car that the dope dealer down the block got, and being from Houston, we not from other places, you feel me? So the dope dealer down the block, he might necessarily have no phantom in front of the car because the police and all that other stuff too. He gonna have a 19 so-and-so Cadillac DeVille, whoop-de-whoop, slant back, and he probably put $100,000 into this car. You feel me? So we just switched the mentality of the young people in the city, you know what I'm saying, to know that we from Texas, we country, we cowboys, we all that good stuff, but at the same time, man, we players, man. For real, man. Futuristic players too, man. It just come from the side, though, you know what I'm saying? We do things that people can't do, say things people can't say, dress ways that people can't dress, you know what I'm saying? And we just like with the grills and the diamonds in our mind, like Houston even got to a point to where they start kind of straying away from that because they wanted to have a different type of image or didn't want people to just necessarily see Houston like that. Nah, man, that is what we is, but we knew and we got the new stuff and we up to date and all that stuff too, but we still, it's still holding it. We still coming down. We still got to hold on to the great, you know what I'm saying, things about us that made other people want to be like us. And I feel like that's what the Sauce did. We took the old and we took the new. And we put it together, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? That's just the best way to explain it fast. You know what I'm saying?
So was that was the ultimate goal, starting the whole Sauce movement to change the whole, like to bring a whole new wave into the city?
Yeah, I mean, to a certain, I mean, because we always been personal to people in Houston that before music and rap had anything to do with it, like everybody knew who the Sauce Twins was. Like before we was Sauce Twins, before we was titled as that, you see what I'm saying? When we was in the, like I said, with the gang stuff, and we just known by a different group, you know what I'm saying? I've been on the news before for just different cases I caught young, you know what I'm saying? So like we already had a broad street reputation for being who we was before music. So being that, of course you're gonna have an opinion in your city because you known in your city. So now you gotta have an opinion about what's going on in your city. So because of that, we always had a strong opinion about what's going on in Houston musically, the streets, the clubs, the girls, you know what I'm saying? All that, you feel me? We remember, I'm still a person that remember when it just wasn't necessarily cool for girls to be thick and have a big butt like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to be skinny, slim, and feel me? Then Beyonce come out and so on and so forth. Everybody getting butt shots and all this, you know what I'm saying? Like it just certain small things like that we just always paid attention and picked up on, you feel me? Just from this, like back in the day, you can't listen to a song right now, it ain't got nothing to do with syrup or drink in it. You feel me? Somebody saying somebody double cup and pouring up something like from whoever, Rihanna, whoever, any artist, any caliber, like everybody's talking about that. But it was a point of time where that was a joke. Like, what? Y'all out of town people would be like, y'all drinking cough syrup, that's medicine. What are y'all doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? But now it's a fad. So we just the people who just really from Houston is really just standing on everything that's a part of Houston culture and they got to do with us. We standing on it and we taking ownership of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we saying that that's our culture, that's what we've been doing, and this is what we do now, and we still do that and just respect that it come from here. You know what I'm saying? I guess like Houston just love, like the city in Texas, everybody just love us for that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Definitely respect you for it. So is that why you get irritated when artists from other places try to crank our style?
I mean, you know, it ain't necessarily no irritated thing for me. I just I'm just real. You feel me? Whatever. If you don't like my opinion, you don't like my opinion. If you like my opinion, you like my opinion. I mean, that's just the world I believe I live in. I'm not here to be no superhero or no police officer of the city or nothing like that. But at the same time, I got an opinion, and my opinion matters just like anybody else. You feel me? So if I feel like I want to voice it, I'm going to voice it. And whatever comes with it, I'm man enough to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On all levels, intelligently, physically, whatever go on, you feel me? So I feel like, excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, it's two of them, man. Sorry, it's two of them. Yeah, but I just feel like that when people don't, it's just like being a patriot or something like that, you know what I'm saying? When people don't represent or don't even have the right, you feel me, necessarily by birth or by law to speak on that culture like that. It's one thing to be like to vision a culture and adore it, you know what I'm saying? But when you just take it personal like it's of your own, you feel me? Of course somebody from that city gonna have something to say about it.
They supposed to.
Exactly, you supposed to. And if you don't, then that shows weakness in your area. That don't mean that the talent is not there. That don't mean that the jewels are not there to use and make millions of dollars off of. It just means that the territory looks open and free to take over.
Yeah.
So why not go use their stuff and use their land and use their soil if they not taking advantage of it, you know what I'm saying, to like it's supposed to be. That's business.
And I feel like it's supposed to be a gatekeeper.
Right, exactly. It's supposed to be a gatekeeper, somebody that's relevant, that's doing everything to the caliber of music or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just the whole entertainment business, that stature that you got to live up to. Somebody that's a part of that is doing that, but at the same time has the true organic background and you know what I'm saying, the actual birthright and the actual respect and representation from the city and from the state, because my respect and my representation don't just come from Houston. Texas is behind me. Texas is behind the Sauce Twins.
Yeah.
Texas appreciate what the Sauce Twins did for Texas. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell these people to tweet and say the stuff that they say about me and write these things, and like I be hearing all crazy stuff about people just saying I'm the next this or we the next that, or my attitude shows traits of pop, Tupac, all types of stuff. Like that ain't even what I came up on. I came up on Screwed Up Click.